Hey YouTube, I'm back with another comic book update for September 18, 2019. I'm going to show you some of the books that I picked up today. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you for watching my video. So let's get started. First up are going to be the Independents. I picked up Steeple number 1 from Dark Horse. This looked kind of interesting. Next up is Something is Killing the Children. This is the third print. I really like this cover, so I picked up this copy as well. It's similar to the cover A, the way the writing and everything is done for the first print, but I think this one looks better than the first print cover A. And next up is Blade Runner 2019 issue number 3. I just picked up cover A. I've really been enjoying this series. The art's really nice, and I really like the whole Blade Runner universe, so I had to pick up number 3. Next up is another second, third, fourth printing. This is the 5th printing of Once and Future. This book has been kind of hot, so when I saw this there, I picked it up, and I also picked up number 2. I think the second issue, most of the retailers had the second issue on stock, so it wasn't a big deal getting the second issue. The art in this is really nice, and the story's been good so far, so can't wait to read number 2. Next up, I picked up the Forever Maps. This sounded kind of interesting to me. It's about a guy who I believe reads a map, and then it connects to another map, and he has to keep going until when or if he decides to stop. But I think he dies or he doesn't live on. That's what it said. So I decided to pick up Forever Maps number 1. Wanted to check it out. Really gritty artwork in this as well. Another new series is Butcher Queen number 1. Looked kind of interesting to me, so wanted to give it a try. I'll usually pick up number 1s and see how it is. If it's interesting, I'll continue on to like 2, 3, or at least the first arc, and then decide if I want to continue or not. So picked up Butcher Queen, and I picked up Transformers number 12. This is the 1 in 10 incentive. Whenever I see this for cover price, I always pick up the 1 in 10s for IDW books. Speaking of IDW, I got G.I. Joe number 1. This is a new G.I. Joe series that they started. Has a bunch of new characters, so I picked up that one, and I also picked up the 1 in 10 incentive. Again, if it's cover price, why not? So picked up G.I. Joe number 1. Moving on to DC Comics. This is a new book that released. I think it's a 12 issue series. Is the Inferior 5. The art looks okay. It's a new series. Wanted to give it a try. It's from DC Comics, so the Inferior 5. Just went with cover A. And I also picked up Lex Luthor, Year of the Villains. This is, I believe it's a one-shot. This one, however, has really nice artwork, and I've been enjoying the Justice League run and the whole Apex Lex Luthor thing that they're doing. So looking forward to reading this one. And this is Batman 79. I picked this up. Batman 77 left off with kind of like a cliffhanger with Alfred's death. We wanted to find out what was going to happen next, but in 78 and 79 they decided to just cool off and go with the Batman Catwoman story. Hopefully in 80 it picks up again. And next up is Justice League number 32. I've been enjoying Justice League, so looking forward to reading this issue as well. I just went with cover A with this one. Next up, moving on to Marvel Comics, I picked up this is the Professor Hulk issue, the True Believers, the $1 comic. Really like the cover of this. Don't have the original, so why not pick up the $1 versions that they release. And next up is Savage Avengers number 4. This is second printing. The reason I picked it up is because of the cover and the way Venom looks in this. I think it looks really cool, so picked up the second printing of that one. And I also picked up Arrow number 3. So far the series has been okay to me. I picked this up because this one has a few new characters, I believe, in there, a new villain, and I'll see how it goes until issue number 5, and then see if I want to continue on with this one. That's Arrow number 3. And I also picked up Valkyrie number 3. This has been okay to me as well. Again, I'm gonna see up to issue 5 how it goes, and decide from there. The artwork is nice. I really like the 1 in 25 incentive that they had there, but I didn't want to pick it up because I had a lot of other books to pick up, so I just went with cover A. And I also picked up Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda. This is number 1. This is a new series. I believe it's a mini series, or if not, then I guess a 12 issue series. But the artwork again in this one is nice. Looking forward to reading this. Love the Black Panther, so this is a first team up of the Agents of Wakanda. Looking forward to reading that. And picked up Guardians of the Galaxy number 9. I believe this is still the Death of Rocket Raccoon storyline, so looking forward to reading that one. And they had a wraparound cover for this with Groot on there. It looked really good to me. Wanted to pick this one up as well, so I picked this one up. And next up is the Absolute Carnage tie-in, Lethal Protectors number 2. In the first one we got the Demogoblin appearance, so looking forward to reading this one and seeing what happens next. I believe she's a new character, so this is number 2 of Lethal Protectors. Next up is one of the big releases this week. It's Spider-Man number 1. This is by J.J. Abrams. And I'm going to try to show you how the artwork looks like without spoiling it, because there is a huge spoiler in this. So picked up cover A, and I also picked up this really nice looking die cut cover. I'm just going to pull it out of the case and show you guys. It looks really nice in person. The red really pops, and the way it's done is really nice. It's like a matte red, and the eye is cut out, and the spider is actually on the inside page. So you have that cut out eye with the Spider-Man. It looks like it's kind of like spray painted in there. So really nice cover. So picked up Spider-Man number 1, the die cut cover as well. Next up is Absolute Carnage number 3. This is the book that I will be reading first. There are some spoilers in this, so I'm going to try not to flip too much through this book for you guys, but the art is amazing in this, and that's Absolute Carnage number 3. Can't wait to read this one. And I also picked up the Young Guns classified variant cover. This kind of is a spoiler, I guess. This has the Hulk and Venom, so Venomized Hulk for the first time. Not a big fan of the way they did the Venomized Hulk, but looking forward to reading the issue. And next up is House of X number 4. This was the 1 in 10 incentive. It was for cover price, so I picked it up. And the new release for this week for the House of X series is the 5th issue. Really nice cover A with Apocalypse on there. Again, I don't want to flip too much through this, might spoil something for myself and for you guys. That's cover A for House of X number 5. And I also picked up the Decades character cover. I think this one looks really nice, especially in person. These covers look really nice. And I don't usually pick up the flower one, but this Magneto one looked really nice. And next week I think we get Apocalypse, so picked up that one. And again, this is the connecting cover that I always pick up. This one is okay in my opinion, still good, better than some of the other releases, but it's not the best. Next up is again House of X number 5, and this is the 1 in 10 incentive. If you can pick it up or cover it, why not? So picked up that, and that concludes my comic book haul for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. If you guys could please subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.